I have the perfect summer side for you. Yeah, I know summer's almost coming to an end, but while you can still find great fresh tomatoes at the farmer's market, you'll need to give this one a try. I know you'll love it. All right, guys, so let's go over our ingredients. We have some vine-ripened tomatoes, and then we have an assortment of cherry tomatoes here, different flavors, different kind, and these are super sweet, and they're gonna add a really nice flavor to the tomato salad. So if you love tomatoes and you're in your farmer's market or a good grocery store or something like that, make sure that you're looking for tomatoes like this. We only have so many more months before we're still able to get the good ones. So while you can, go ahead and use them and utilize them in great recipes. So we have our tomatoes here. I have 2 medium-sized vine-ripened tomatoes and about 2 cups of the assorted cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. We have some extra virgin olive oil, red wine vinegar, black pepper, sea salt, a little red onion, and about a tablespoon or a teaspoon and a half of minced garlic. The sauce this is going to be for our dressing here. We know that tomatoes are actually very, very juicy as they are. So all you're trying to do is accentuate or complement the flavor of the tomatoes and not hide them. So we're just going to go with a really, really light drizzle of each and then mix it up, and it's really going to be bomb. So let's go ahead and put this thing together. All right, guys, so ultimately when you have a really small tomato like this, we're just going to leave these bad boys whole. But if they're a little bigger than that, we're just going to cut these in half just to get the flavor pumping and jumping. So you cut them in half, you'll have assorted sizes, assorted textures in here. And then our bigger tomatoes like this, we're just going to cut them and leave them some big hunks like that, some maybe a little smaller. Again, it's adding different variety of texture, shapes, and sizes, and it's going to make for your salad to look really, really pretty when it's done. So let me go ahead on and continue to get these tomatoes chopped up. Then when it's time to assemble, we'll bring you guys back in and let you see what we got going on. All right, guys, so we've got all the tomatoes chopped up and into our dish here. You can see how pretty it looks and how delicious it looks already. But now we're gonna go in with our red onion. Now your red onion, to me, is not optional. The red onion is gonna add an element of flavor that's really gonna make these tomatoes pop, but it's also gonna calm down that red wine vinegar as well. So what you wanna do, you just wanna cut your red onion into slivers. Thin slivers, and leave them, whole. You don't wanna dice because it's good to get a nice little piece of red onion in there as well when you're eating and going through your salad. Now, if you're not a real big fan of red onions, you could use shallots. They have a little bit more mild flavor, or even a sweet Vidalia onion or something to that nature. But to me, the red onion is what really makes the salad sing. So we just go with a half of a small red onion. We have in our teaspoon and a half of minced garlic. One thing I did forget to add or mention is Italian seasoning. Now, if you have fresh herbs like fresh rosemary and fresh basil, that would be great. I couldn't find any in my local grocery store, so we're just gonna go with the dry stuff, and it works as well because you're gonna allow this to sit up in your fridge for about an hour or so before serving it. So that'll be plenty of time for these dry herbs to really incorporate into the tomatoes and really give it the flavor that you're looking for. So you're just gonna go with a nice hefty shake of your Italian seasoning in there as well. You can taste this prior to refrigerating and letting it marry to see if you want more. But if I had to guess, I just used about a teaspoon or just over a teaspoon of our Italian seasoning. You're gonna go in with about a teaspoon or so of sea salt. Same with the black pepper, just season the taste with your black pepper. A nice hefty drizzle of your extra virgin olive oil. Again, we're not trying to make it super juicy because the tomatoes are gonna make their own juice, or essentially their own dressing, once you let it sit up. But we're just trying to enhance the flavor of the tomatoes. And then a couple nice splashes of your red wine vinegar. Now, if you don't have red wine vinegar, rice wine vinegar will work as well. It's a little sweeter than the red wine vinegar, and it'll also add a really nice flavor. Now just give everything a good toss, making sure that everything is well incorporated. All right, and once it's done, you're just gonna cover it with some saran wrap, throw it in the fridge for about an hour before serving, and you will have yourself a bomb side dish for the summer, or just particularly while tomatoes are still fresh and delicious. This here will hit the spot and do the trick every single time. Quick, easy, delicious. And there you have it. Tomato salad. Don't sleep on it, guys. Give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys watching. Till the next time, God bless you.